Bonjour! Welcome back to French Action with a series called French Pronunciation for Beginners. Last week we looked at the first letter of the alphabet, la lettre A, and today we are looking at the I, la lettre I. Two exercises are at the end of the video, one on sound discrimination and the other one on reading. Vous êtes prêts? C'est parti! So today we are dealing with letter I in French, and this letter is found in ici, which means here, or pipi, to pee, demi, half, Italie, Italy, identité, identity. Still this letter, but with a consonant right at the end, and you're going to see that it is still silent. Petit, which means small, Paris, which is Paris, gentil, which is nice for masculine. Let's discover two pictures. We have here the word riz. Do you know what riz is? Rice. What about this one? Lit. Bed. Have you noticed the Z and the T were not pronounced? Now let's read this sentence. Il y a des grains de riz sur le petit lit. Je répète. Il y a des grains de riz sur le petit lit. There are grains of rice on the small bed. So now we have still the I in French, but with two dots. Have you noticed? And that is called an I trema. What does that I trema do? Actually, it just makes you pronounce that I on its own, because you know now that an A with an I, for example, we saw that last week, gives you an A sound, okay? But if you have the I trema, you cannot have the A sound anymore, because the I trema is telling you that you need to pronounce that letter on its own. Let's see what it is in practice. Do you know that? Sweet corn. It's maïs. So last week we had the word M-A-I-S and we pronounce it mais. But this time we're going to have maïs, and we have to have the E sound because of the I trema. Let's try another one. Do you know this flag? The country is called Haiti. Haiti, which is Haiti. Haiti. What about this one? Do you know that flag? Jamaïque. Jamaïque. So I'm going to repeat. Maïs, Haiti, Jamaïque. So now the I can have a different sound depending on what comes after. So here we have IN, and that is going to give us the sound un. Very nasal, un. Do you know how to say grapes in French? Raisin. Raisin. What about the next one? I am looking for the word drawing. Dessin. Dessin. Let's look at prefixes, meaning opposite. So this prefix is going to be pronounced exactly as the one, the sound we had earlier on, un, in raisin. So connu, which means known. Inconnu means unknown. Juste, which means fair. Injuste, unfair. The prefix is going to change according to the letter of the word. For example, here we have legal, legal. We're not going to put in, but we are going to put il because the word begins with an L, and that is going to give you légal, illégal. So the prefix im is still going to have the same pronunciation as un, in. But be careful, we're not going to see an in before or next to a b and a p, and that's why we have the m. For example, if you have buvable, which is drinkable, imbuvable, the opposite. Possible, impossible. Poli, which means polite, impoli, rude. So what happens when you have double M? Are you going to say un? Mobile, immobile. Have you noticed? It's no longer un, but im. Donc mobile, immobile. What is this? A block of flats, a block of apartment. And that is going to be called immeuble. Immeuble. Now a new sound with 3 letters, yen. So we have here a dog, and a dog in French is chien. Chien. Bien, which means good. Rien, nothing. Lien, link. Mien, mine. Mine meaning it's mine. Now the sound il. So let's read those words. Pile, which is pile. Fil, which is a queue. Ville, which is a town. 1000, 1000. Pile, fil, ville, 1000. The sound il and I. Now let's be careful. We have the sound ILE, which is going to be il, and ILLE, which is going to be I, and not il, so be careful. Fil, which is a Q. Fille, which is a girl. Pile, which is a small battery. Pille, which is the present tense of loot, to loot. Bill, which is bile. Bille, which is marbles. Okay, you have 3 marbles here. 3 billes. But be careful, because we say famille, which is family, but ville, which is town. Now another sound, yon, and then we're going to have yon as well, especially yon for the masculine and yon for the feminine. let's see. So the sound ion first. Attention au lion dans l'avion. Beware of the lion on the plane. So let's see the two sounds. Lion, lionne. Champion, championne. Vision, visionne. Vision comes from visionner, which means to watch, like to watch a video. Visionne. Another sound discrimination exercise for you. Select the word you hear. Vous êtes prêts? C'est parti. Gentille. Maïs. Mien. Habille. Lien. Pratiquer la lecture. So here's a text I've created for you. Try to focus on the words which have the letter E, okay? Don't worry about the other words which you might not know. My version comes just after yours. Écoutez bien. Henri Martini est un espion. Sa fille est une espionne aussi. Ils ne vivent pas dans la même ville, mais le mari de sa fille habite ici et vit de ses millions. Très intéressant. Did you get it? Well, we've come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share and to like the video if you did. And don't forget to subscribe. Au revoir!